Thank you for checking out my video. This channel is all about having a sense of humor, but also learning and growing together as people. So I try to review different videos and things that I think are interesting, and even though I might be pretty silly in some of them, I always try to think a bit about what's going on behind the scenes, or give some solutions, or maybe put some ideas out there and get your feedback as well. If that's something you're interested in, hopefully I can earn your subscription. And if I can't earn your subscription on this video, then maybe on the next one. Thank you and enjoy the video. So I'm making this video today about OnlyFans. And the reason I'm making a video specifically about OnlyFans is because I've been seeing a lot of videos where I've been reviewing, where there's been a lot of OnlyFans models, and they're talking about, the positives and negatives of OnlyFans, how much money they're making on OnlyFans, how their dating opportunities have been affected because of OnlyFans, etc. So in this video, we aren't going to really focus on the positives and negatives of OnlyFans. However, I'm thinking we'll do another video about that later, as while I was doing this research, I uncovered a bunch of that stuff. But we're going to focus on sort of the background of what OnlyFans, how it started, what it was originally, when it was originally created, what it was meant for, and then sort of how much money content creators can make on there, primarily who are those content creators who are on there and making all this money, what are they selling, etc. And then as well, talking about the demographics of the individuals who use OnlyFans, so the people who are subscribing to the content creators, and as well talking about my personal experience with OnlyFans, that I tried it out this past weekend a couple days ago. I have some first-hand experience that I could share with everybody. So you may be thinking to yourself, what was OnlyFans originally created for? Was it always supposed to be this way, or was it supposed to be for something else? Well, back in 2016, when its creator, Tim Stockley, and his brother created the company, that's specifically what they had in mind. They were seeing that adult entertainers were doing under-the-table services, which they were promoting on Instagram. As he saw other social media companies begin to crack down on nudity and pornographic content, he saw an opportunity to launch another website which could provide them that avenue. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is not the first time they tried to do this. They actually had two other websites, the first one being glamworship.com, which was a fetish site he created in 2011. And then the second one being Customs for You, which is where you could go to buy custom video content from content creators. The second one actually still exists, Customs for You. It's now called Clips for Sale, and you can actually go there. It looks pretty shitty, frankly. It looks like the website is from like the 90s, so I don't think it does very well. It should also be noted that the creator of My Free Cams, which is a webcamming site, in 2018 bought 75% of the OnlyFans company. During the pandemic, OnlyFans greatly took off in 2020 as everybody was stuck at home, and so there was a spike in subscribers and in content creators. In 2021, OnlyFans actually was going to ban pornographic content due to uprisings or misgivings from the public. However, they decided not to do that because they realized it's literally how they get almost all their money. So I mean, hey, it's like, I guess we could change this so the public isn't pissed off at us, but then we have like nothing to do and we make no money. Hard decision. We're keeping it. As of the end of 2022, the current count of content creators on OnlyFans is over 2 million, and the current amount of users who have accounts is 170 million. As of last year, in 2022, OnlyFans paid out $5 billion to content creators. So that's great that OnlyFans pays out $5 billion to all its content creators, but I want to know, how much can I make If I start taking off my pants and showing you guys my dick, am I gonna make $10,000? $1,000,000? That's what I want to know. Come on. No, Sean, nobody wants to see that. So shut the hell up. So how much you make in OnlyFans really depends on what ranking you're in. And they generally do that on OnlyFans by a percentage amount. I was able to get numbers for the average of how much somebody makes, so the 50% content creator, and then the 10%, 1%, and the 0.1%, as well as the highest earners. Now looking at the average content creator, which is 50%, they're making only $180 a month. That seems very low and doesn't seem really good, right? Well, that's because literally those accounts are basically not posting at all or posting one or two things. They're not really putting any effort into it whatsoever. So there's a whole swath of content creator accounts that literally do nothing, or their content is so crappy that no one pays for it, no one subscribes. If you actually want to make money on OnlyFans, you basically have to be in the top 10%. If you're in the 10%, you can make anywhere from $2,000 to $8,000 a month. So if you take the highest amount there at $8,000 and times that by 12, you're already in the $96K a year mark. You're almost six figures, so you're doing pretty well. If you're in the 1%, anywhere from $20K to $50K a month is where what you'd be making. And then the top 0.1% goes anywhere from $100,000 a month to multiple millions of dollars. Here's a graph showing the top 10 earners on OnlyFans as of, I believe this is August 2022 last year. Now, if you look here, you can see that as of this time, Gem 101 was making, just from her subscriptions, she's making almost $30 million a year. So $3 million a month. Her subscription fee is $30, and she has 102.8 thousand subscribers. You can see the next one down. She has 96.7 subscribers at $20 subscription fee, making 1.9 million. And then you can just keep going down the list. We'll go to the bottom and see 26.8K subscribers at $30, making $804,000 a month. Keep in mind all the money that you're seeing that they're making here on this chart are specifically based on their subscription prices. It has nothing to do with what they get for referrals, what they get per pay-per-view content, or just other tips. So maybe some guy or girl or whoever sends some tips. So you can imagine that they're making even more, so multiple millions more. Now here is a list of top 10 professions and how much they earn. As you can see, an OnlyFans model, if they actually put the effort in to be good and produce good content and market themselves on Instagram and other places, will easily surpass any one of the average salaries that are here that are listed. Now, the exception is that these are the average salaries, so of course, if you're in the top of your field, you might be making obviously a lot more. But one thing we need to consider with OnlyFans is that the average monthly income that they would make, being 180, that average is extremely skewed because you literally have a pile of accounts that just suck and don't do anything and don't try. And then you have accounts that actually try to do stuff, and so they get bumped up into a higher tier, higher percentage, like the 10%, the 1%. If you actually only took the models that actually put effort in to try to like do something, right, with their content, much like a lawyer or a doctor would, like you're not going to just go to your job and do nothing, you can easily make just as much as any of these professions for doing a 20-40 hour work week, except just showing your body off. Generally, it seemed like they would shoot content 1 or 2 days a week, and then they would just edit that content and post it online and have interactions with their subs or subscribers. and that's where they would do a lot of this pay-per-view content to make it a bunch of money. So here's a few clips of some TikToks I found of different OnlyFans models that actually talked about how much they made. I mean, maybe you can take it with a grain of salt, but based on my conversations that I've had with these different OnlyFans models and what I've actually done in my research over the past few days, this would seem pretty in line. Notice how on this last one, she said she made the top 5% in, what was it, 24 hours or 48 hours? That's because, like what I was saying before, there's a bunch of accounts that don't try. So she's in the top 5%. That means she's in that 2,000 to 8,000 a month range. And does she look that attractive to you? I looked at her and I was like, she's average. You know, maybe above average. I'd probably give her like a 6. You know, it just amazes me. It amazes me how much guys will spend on this.
I don't know why, but I haven't followed up on my OnlyFans adventures, so I definitely need to get you guys updated. Thanks to all the love and support I've gotten, this is how much I have made in the past half year. Here's some advice for ladies and men that are wanting to start OnlyFans. The first thing I did was make a private Snap story, and I promoted myself on that. And then I made a not safe for work Twitter because the community is very accepting. And the last thing you need to know is promote, promote, promote.
How much money did you make on your OnlyFans last month?
Last month?
Wait, we don't.
It's not like anything crazy.
I bet it is. If you told me it was $10,000, I think it was crazy.
Oh, it was like 35. Woo! It's not loading. Jason,
That's
you have
like
to eat the cookie.
Okay, what's the biggest month? We gotta know.
Like what month was it, or like how much?
How
was
much?
It?
How much? I mean, sure.
You could tell us the month too. Fuck.
Sure.
I don't know, like from the top of my head, but it was like, it was a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Are we talking?
You heard
are we
it.
talking 6 figures, like in the hundreds of
Yes.
thousands?
Yes.
Boom.
Fuck, see.
Boom.
Yeah.
I love that.
Highest earning month thus far, which has been not that long ago, probably like 4 months ago, was I think 285,000.
Not bad.
And I mean,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's girls that in the top 0.01% that make 700,000 a month. So there's really no cap. It goes up and down a lot.
Yeah.
But
What was
can
it,
go up
Corinna
like
Kopf?
crazy.
She made $4 million in like
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, that's the power of celebrity as well.
Yeah. And Belle Delphine, what was she saying? $1 million a month?
$1 million a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started an OnlyFans.
I heard you made $1 million in a day.
Yeah.
What was the picture? Like, what was the content that made you $1 million in 24 hours?
It was mostly subscriptions.
New people signing up.
I mean, most people when they start an OnlyFans, they don't like show much out the gate, and I was just like, F it.
What'd you show?
Like I've showed my tits and stuff already.
Nips?
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent you a picture.
I know. I got a little preview. I got
It's a
a, like
good picture.
I got a picture like, hey, do you want to see? I was like, for free? Like, I'll pay. Sure. Like, I'll support.
$4.95.
She sent it to me for free. I said, God damn. Yeah, I understand why people pay.
Frickin' Jake Paul, multi-millionaire, probably has like tons of women like coming after him just because he's got money, and he's a decent looking dude, right? He's a good looking dude. He's fit, and he's like, yeah, I'd pay to see that. I understand why people pay. It's like if this guy with all this money, who's young and good looking and stuff, is saying that he would pay for it, like, it's like, what chance does a normal guy have? So now you might be asking yourself, who are the people who are actually buying this content? It is so expensive. And there's all these models and content creators to support. Who has all the money for this? Well, I have all those answers for you. So the average age of a subscriber on OnlyFans is 35 to 44. So if you think about it, that's like prime income earning years. So I fit directly in the middle of that. Apparently, 63% of them are male, 39% are female. I personally would have thought probably it would be more like 80% male and 20% female, so this is surprising. And then 59% of them are heterosexual. So then you have the other 41%, which is, you know, gay, trans, lesbians, etc. And then lastly, I'm going to ask all the women, just skip ahead in the video like 10 seconds, okay? Because you don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear it. 90% of them are married. Uh-huh. I don't know what to tell you. This was a study that was done by the Archives of Sexual Behavior. I'm blown away by the fact that 90% of all subscribers or people who have accounts in OnlyFans are married. I don't know if I should be though, but I am. I personally thought it would be a lot of more younger single guys, that kind of thing that would be on there, or younger people, just because they're not in a relationship, you know, they're not potentially getting that sort of emotional connection from somebody. But no, it's married men and married women who are literally doing this. What the hell? It's like, are we all just married to partners that suck and that we can't get what we want from them? Is that what's happening? There's 170 million accounts. So if 90% of that, what would that be? That's 153 million accounts that are owned by married people. Only 17 million is like single people. Oh my God. That is ridiculous. So actually, as part of the research I did over the last 2 days, I was on some Reddit threads. Of course, where do you get information these days? I was just trying to get in contact with different OnlyFans models and OnlyFans subscribers and people who have accounts. And one of the big things that I came across in these Reddit threads and posts was literally women, specifically women. It wasn't like really guys, although there were some men. But specifically women posting about how their husband has an OnlyFans account and is subscribed to X amount of models and is spending X amount of money, and how they want to divorce their husbands, and they're wondering if they're like overreacting or something. And then if you scroll down to the comments, it's just post after post of like women. It was like ridiculous. Just women being like, they were like, oh my God, girl, yeah, divorce him because, you know, he could cheat on you in real life if he's doing that. Or OnlyFans is customized content, right, for him. So he's having like this personal relationship with this other woman. You can't let him do that. That's cheating. If it's not just cheating on the sexual nature, a more like the emotional side. And then there was women that were just saying, oh yeah, divorce him because he's spending X amount of money. So I remember reading this one where apparently this is what she says. She confronted the man, her husband, and said, hey, I saw that there was some OnlyFans charge or whatever, or an email came in or something, and she saw that his subscription had ended. And he said, oh, you know, I don't really subscribe to many models or something. He said like it was like 2 and he just forgot about it and whatever, fine. She goes and gets into his account by finding out his password and sees that he's subscribed to like 60 models apparently, and has spent like hundreds to thousands of dollars a week on these people. Well, Sean, now that you've destroyed millions of marriages, could you please tell us about your experience that you had on OnlyFans this weekend? Why, sure, friends, I will definitely do that. When I joined OnlyFans this weekend, I subscribed to 3 different models. So when I signed up, I had to pay like $5. It was like a promotion, 90% off. So $5 to sign up for 1 month. And then renewals would be $50 afterwards. thus the other 90%, right? Making it the full cost. When you join OnlyFans subscription, that model sends you like a welcome message. So one of them, the first one I got, it was this big long message. I'll post it here on the screen, and just talking about like, here's all the things that I do, blah blah blah. So you can see in here, she lists out, I do sexting and blah, girlfriend experience, whatever, right? And then she also attached a $15 bundle saying, these are my hottest videos, and I will never post this bundle again if you don't buy it now. So of course it was $15, and I'm like, 15 videos. I don't know how long these videos are. I'm just like, okay, fine. I will purchase the bundle just for you guys. I did it for you guys. And the videos were like 15 seconds each, and they were just like stupid shit, like soaping yourself in the shower and just like standing there posing. Like, it was complete garbage. Complete garbage. Then for the next model that I subbed to, she sent a welcome message, and it was pretty straightforward. She also had another welcome bundle with some pictures and videos, which again were complete garbage. It was just like basic photos, and then like 15, anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds, like little videos that you could have posted like on TikTok. It was like, how is anybody supposed to wank to this? Like seriously, it's so short. You just sit there watching the same one over and over again. Every like 10 seconds, you're like, click the button. Third model I subbed to sent me the exact same opening message that the first model sent me. It was cut and paste, exact same. And then she also sent a video actually on top, which was like a minute and a half, and actually was her talking to you and basically saying, oh, I can't wait to learn more about you and learn who you are, etc., and have this personal relationship with you. And then she talked a bit about herself. And I think that really is the key right there, is about having this personal relationship. So the first two models didn't actually do much. They didn't respond to any of my messages, at least for multiple hours. I think it was like 5 hours later, one responded, and the other one responded like the next day. So I was just like, okay, well, obviously nothing's happening there. And I just scrolled through their feeds, and it was just like, well, like spicy Instagram posts, this is like lingerie, maybe like a topless picture or something. And then it would be like, hey, I had a promotion on at some point, back a few weeks ago, and you could buy my video for $15 instead of paying the early bird price was $15 instead of paying the full price of whatever it was, which I have no idea what it was. One of the models actually responded to me, and she messaged me within, I don't know, 10 minutes of me signing up, and was like, hey, what are you interested in? That kind of thing. And I actually had a good conversation with her. It became very personal, frankly. It became like a sexting session with like girlfriend experience, I guess, where she was kind of being my girlfriend or trying to be my girlfriend, and trying to turn me on with sexual talk and that type of thing. I'm not going to show any of this because we're on YouTube, guys, okay? She, every once in a while, she would pop a pay-per-view thing. So it would be like, hey, do you want to F me in the garage? You get me all wet, put your oil inside me or something, right? Then she would put this pay-per-view content up, and it would be like a video. And it would be a single video, and it would be like 5 minutes, let's say. Generally, it was 5 minutes. And it would be for like $49, $59. So, okay, for you guys, I clicked it, and it was, it would be like actual sex video. And I'm not saying the quality wasn't bad. It was a good corn video for 5 minutes or 6 minutes, but it was insanely expensive. And then she would continue with more sex talk, and then like try to get your feedback, whatever, and then post another one of them, and it would be like, this one will be, if the first one was $49, the next one will be $59. And then it was like, okay, then you go through that, and it would rinse and repeat, and it slowly just escalated. Eventually, we got to a video that was $100, and it was like 7 minutes. It was, well, 99 bucks, basically $100. And I was just like, oh my God. Now, I'm not gonna say she didn't do a good job. I thought the way that she was trying to connect with me in the interaction, she was responding fairly quickly, like within a minute or two. I thought in terms of that, she was doing a good job, and she was trying to make me feel special and important and all that type of stuff. So I can see how somebody can get sucked into that, because it's like somebody who's there supporting you and telling you, oh, you're sexy, and oh, send me a picture, you know, or whatever. It feels a lot like when you're online dating and you're on one of those online dating apps, and then you contact somebody and you connect with them, right? Because you're just texting on your phone or whatever. And so you're just like texting back, and you're having like this good conversation. But in this case, it feels like this person really likes you, and it's like all into you, and so you're getting all that good vibe and good energy. So when I think about all of this and I wrap it back to the whole concept of, you know, 90% of people are married who are on OnlyFans, that's super concerning. Because if everybody is having a similar experience like I had, it's like, are your partners just not there for you? Do they not love you? Do they not care for you? Can you not get that validation and satisfaction from them? Or are you really just there because there's hot chicks or hot men or whatever showing their bodies off, and you just want to knock one out? Like, if it was really the case that you just want to knock one out, then why wouldn't you just go look at like normal porn? It feels like you want that connection, that validation, or you want specific content made for you. Like maybe you have a specific fetish that you like to do, and your partner is not interested in doing that, right? I could see that being something as well. I don't know, perhaps you guys have other thoughts as to why people might be doing it. I think I might dig a bit deeper into this going ahead in the future, so maybe I'll put out some other videos later on this subject. I think there's a few avenues I have to explore there. But hopefully you all enjoyed this video, found it informative and maybe a little bit silly, and we all learned something today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.